Yay. Yay, Lex, we did it again.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
We fucking made it.
Mm-hmm.
How does your microphone sound today?
I hope it sounds good.
Have you mastered it? There's a nipple on one side. You got to turn it. It's a strange thing. I use that microphone on stage all the time.
Yeah.
There it is.
Did I do it?
It's for the most part.
Okay. It was too close to my mouth last week, so I don't want to,
We are a work in progress, and this is an ongoing mission of adjustments and advancements. Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi Swan. Guys, if this is your first time watching, and you don't know what the hell we're doing, I can't tell you. But this is the most powerful moment of the entire podcast, Lexi.
I'm excited.
We're not going to pass around the collection plate, but one thing we can do here, and it's fucking for free, the most powerful thing you can do, I think, for any local band is share this social media. Share the live feed. This is our podcast.
That was funny.
Lexi's entertained.
That was funny.
And I'm parched.
That was the do.
The do don't. Because I'll tell you, you're not supposed to really drink tons of sugar while you're podcasting.
Says who?
Well, says my palate. That's who. It's a combination of me. It's different parts. Guys, we are a band. We play music sometimes when we can afford the gas money. And we play hard rock and heavy metal. The lovely voice you hear in the background is my esteemed merchandise department extraordinaire, the chief herself, Miss Lexi Swarm, the celebrity merch girl. And the best way to support the feed and the band and all that we do, because we do stuff, is share it. A lot of people think it's, giving bands tons of money and showing up at shows and buying shirts and all that's really nice. But really powerful thing you guys can do is just share this live feed. We play hard rock and metal music. On stage, off stage, we are streamers, content creators, and also everyday people, at least for the most part. You can donate, of course, to the band still here on the page, our images, broadcasts, and live streams by donating stars here on the Facebook page. Today and every Wednesday now, we're learning and examining the top music industry stories, Lexi, news and technology, and of course we do cover some social media. I think it's getting wacky as we get closer to the holiday festivities. What do you think?
I think so as well. Once the wackiness is really starting to show.
They're whacking off. That's not what I meant, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. In both ways, yeah.
In both ways. Guys, this is one of the only live music shows presented right here on the Facebook. We're also on Twitch and we're on YouTube. We stream this each Wednesday, and we try to teach people and musicians and fans everywhere what the music industry isn't. And one thing that it isn't man-made. Music isn't man-made, Lexi. Even porpoises and birds make music.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. Hey, they're saying, it's a possibility with artificial intelligence that we might be able to crack the code of official animal languages.
Why can't we learn that, as people right now? Why do we need AI for that? Why can't we just take the time to figure out how to talk to a bear?
Well, taking time means mortality. It would take you your entire life to learn how to speak penguin.
Wouldn't you just need to mimic the sound that it makes?
Yeah, but how do you know what a penguin's like when it goes fucking or whatever it fucking does? Like, how do you know what a penguin's talking about?
It's body language.
Does anybody hear body language? Everybody, Lexi Swarm speaks penguin body language. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, when it flicks,
I've known
its
you all.
left wing,
I've known
it's
you all these
hungry.
years. You never told me that. Things you learn about your buddies all the time. You ever see? I mean, you probably don't. But there was this commercial. Those of you that are deep New Englanders know. There was a commercial for the Boston Aquarium.
What?
And at the end of the commercial, there was this kid that would go, I can look like a penguin. And I know everybody knows what I'm talking about
I need to watch this.
because it's the highlight of the commercial. It's like everybody knows the Water Country jingle.
Yeah.
Don't sing it, we'll get shot.
I won't, but it's stuck in my head though.
Yeah. The SWAT team will be here in 10 minutes with Mark Zuck. Him and
Not the
Elon.
thought police.
Yeah, him and Elon's Pizza.
I didn't think it was a lie.
Shh. We need to delay on this thing so when we talk terrible about billionaires and developers, we can go back and zap it with our AI. I put the news articles behind me here so you guys can follow along and know at least I'm not making shit up. I try to warn people as much as possible that this is a music program, but the views and opinions are my own. And the individual ideas that I present here on the stream are just my own, and they are entertainment only. All the stuff I say here, people, is for fun. All right, so anybody that's getting worked up over the podcast, I recommend that you take a break from the social medias. All the
I'm shocked you didn't say
Is that-
it
is
in
it
a
something like to
Southern
add?
accent.
Yeah.
the social media.
Yeah. So the ideas and opinions that I do express, although they are bold and strong at times, they are just my opinions, everybody. Lighten up just a little bit. And of course, if you don't like anything I say, you can fuck yourself. And then you can make your own Facebook page and say all the things that you want to. Nothing I'm doing here is special. Nothing I'm doing here is unique. Everyone does this shit. I'm just another guy on the internet. And if you really don't like the things that I have to say, go do it yourself. You make a show, you make a podcast, and you ramble about for an hour or so.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. So that's that. We're not journalists. We're not news reporters. You guys can call the cops if you want to, or your parole officer, your local sexy assassin.
No.
He's out there. Contact your girlfriend, your regional cable network, or perhaps the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of William versus the That's not my longest, though. I think I got a better one than that.
Next time you do that,
So
we should
smoke a
time
weed.
it. We should time it next time.
All right, let's time it. We're going to go for the longest one. One of these days, I'll pass out right in the chair, and we'll get it on reel.
I don't want you to pass out, though.
That'd be hilarious.
I would.
I
but
just told everybody it was for entertainment purposes.
That's true.
Can't go back on that. All right, guys, listen, I'm not going to cover this. I know I always say, but I promised that I would just keep everybody updated on Maryland.
Oh goodness, what did he do?
I'm only going to spend 3 minutes on it. Marilyn Manson faces new development in sexual assault lawsuit. Okay? He fails to block the deposition. Now, if you know anything about court cases and depositions, you have to show up during a court deposition to talk about the details of the case. Say you're suing somebody. Deposition. The person that is suing somebody has to go and go over the details of what supposedly has happened. And a lot of times, people that are accused of ugly things don't want to go to a deposition because courts are public, Lexi. And a public deposition means that fans, society, people, lawyers, podcasters, people like you and I, we have access to court documents. We have access to videotapes that are in court depositions. And a court deposition with Marilyn Manson would be very detailed. I just want to say that. A judge ruled Monday. A judge, not me, everybody. A fucking judge. A judge ruled Monday that Marilyn Manson cannot avoid a deposition in the sexual assault lawsuit by his former assistant, Ashley Walters, despite an ongoing criminal investigation. Now look this. Now, if anybody knows anything about Ashley's one of the first women to ever come forward. She's an assistant of his. And she was actually one of the first. And over the years, some of these women have complained that the legal system have not been aggressive enough in going after powerful men. And people don't even remember Ashley anymore because it's been so long. She was one of the first people to ever come out and talk about this and share her story with the world. That has nothing to do with the ongoing criminal case against the minor. And that doesn't have anything to do with actress Rachel Wood. Those are all separate women. I just want to make sure that that's clear. A judge ruled Monday that Marilyn Manson cannot avoid the deposition in the sexual assault lawsuit by his former assistant, Ashley, despite an ongoing criminal investigation. Judge Stephen Corin ruled that Manson can attend the deposition and use his Fifth Amendment right to stay silent. What this means, guys, is he can show up to the court and by his choice, he doesn't have to say anything, but he can be there. He's allowed to be there during the hearing where they can go over the details of what is supposedly going on. However, he cannot block the deposition while waiting for a decision from district attorney. The judge said Walter's case was set for trial in June 25, is unlikely to be delayed. The judge said Walter's case set for trial next June, everybody. It will not be delayed. That is unlikely, said the judge. Walters filed the lawsuit in May of 2021, guys. It's almost a half a decade. Quote, there is no authority for a protective order or blanket for an indefinite period of time, said the judge, of Warner's request to delay. Quote, there is no such thing as a blanket assertion that would prevent a question-by-question approach. In 2021, actress Evan Rachel Wood named Manson as her abuser after years of speculation. This led to more accusations in a police investigation. Manson's home was raided in November 2021, and the case was sent to the district attorney in 22. During the recent I think there's a typo there. Esme Bianco, one of Manson's accusers, criticized the DA for slow progress on the case. The DA later said new evidence had been found and was being reviewed before deciding on charges. Walters was one of the first to accuse Manson and sued him in 21. She said that she'd worked for him as an assistant in 2010. During that time, she claims Manson whipped her, threw plates at her, bit her ear, pinned her down, and forced her hand into his underwear and threatened her. Walters said she saw Manson throw a prop skull at Rachel Wood, leaving a welt on her stomach. Manson denies that. In 2022, a judge dismissed Walter's case due to the statute of limitations. See, I think that's important to note here because a lot of people that defend powerful men will say, hey, this is a cash grab and the case was thrown out. sometimes cases are thrown out on technicalities. And a judge dismissed Walter's case in 2002 due to the statute of limitations. And that just means that there are some laws that, unfortunately, after somebody's been abused over a certain amount of time, a person can be free to go. But in December of 2023, she won the appeal on the statute of limitation and continues to fight in the lawsuit. So she appealed the statute of limitations hearing, and the judge was like, you know what? I don't care how long it was. Let's go get him. That's powerful. Mm-hmm. A judge doesn't usually say, I want to hear this out. I really want to hear these details out. That's very rare that a judge is going to rule on something like that. Unless, of course, a powerful ruling needs to be made. Manson's lawyer said they plan to talk with the district attorney Hockman's office soon about the case. They better soon, Lexi. June's coming up. Right. They hope the DA will decide on charges or end the investigation in the coming weeks. Judge Cochran asked what would happen if the DA's office stayed silent. Walter's lawyer argued that Manson can use his Fifth Amendment right but cannot use it to delay the case. Walter's case is set for trial in June, everyone. So that's just, I promised that I would keep, I promised I would continue to read developments on all the sex offenders in rock and roll. That's it. I'm done. Does anybody have anything to say? Lexi? Is there? Anything. We've gone over this. I've got nothing. This is for everyone at home. William is not going to say anything. You guys have heard. I'm just giving you the developments now. There you have it.
This girl is fighting.
It seems like a lot of fight. Mm-hmm. And a lot of. It seems like taking on rock stars in court is challenging.
Yeah.
What always surprises me is when people say, "Oh, we don't want to hear what these girls got to say." That's the part that always gets me. It's like, innocent until proven guilty. Let's follow case law. Let's take our time examining the details. Mm-hmm. What is always shocking to me is noble, moral, good men, specifically men, that while a cash grab is absolutely conceivable, I don't doubt that rich people are targets. But the people that are going after Marilyn Manson aren't exactly homeless.
No.
These are kind of fortunate people, if anything. They don't seem like they have tons of time to fuck around in court and take the day off. And
they also don't seem like people that have that don't have nothing to lose.
They don't seem like people who have an open schedule to role play in court. But that's just my opinion. What always will baffle me is, where are all the confident sons, brothers, fathers, boyfriends, husbands? Where are all the men that are just unwilling and don't have the patience to hear these girls out? What always baffles me is when abused women and children are looking for help from intelligent, patient, strong men, and abused women are depending on intelligent men to be patient and go over the details. Where are they? You know what I mean? Like, why are we at a shortage of strong and patient men that are willing to hear out women completely on claims like this? When women have claims of abuse, why is there a shortage of strong men to support women when women speak out about abuse? Intelligent, strong men that could protect people in a situation. Why do they just have no patience? Why do we just, as strong men, why do we just dismiss people that could be potentially harmed by dangerous and powerful men? Why do we have no time to hear them out?
It's absurd.
Like, I'm sure there are cash grabs. I'm sure that there are situations where a lot of this shit is fishy, right? Makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't desperate, why wouldn't vengeful women go after powerful men that they used to work with or benefit from, right? Makes perfect sense. But until I get to the part where this is how I take it. Like, if I was accused of a heinous crime, I would be patient to go over every single detail. If I was the accused, I'd say, you know what? Let's stop everything until we get to the bottom of this.
Let's see the evidence.
Because I would want to clear my name before getting back on stage. Mm-hmm. I would want the world to know that I have no skeletons in my closet and that they could comb the fucking desert on me. I don't get the urgency of skipping over the details, ignoring abuse claims, and then propping powerful men back up on the world stage. What's the urgency of doing that?
That makes no sense.
Why do we got to rush these guys on stage without asking the responsible questions? Why are we at a shortage of intelligent, intellectual, strong men that are willing to protect women and children? Where the fuck are you guys?
Is this why we're losing faith in the judicial system? Because those people aren't around?
I think that's a good question for a young person like yourself. I don't know it all. Maybe there's some guys in the audience, and women too, in the audience that can help you ask that question, Lexi. But I don't know. You're asking a guy that did 17 years behind bars. I lost faith in the judicial system when I was a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
They failed to protect me and my childhood friends from abusers, molesters, and a couple hundred of me and my friends were abused and molested by powerful adults that were put in a place to protect us and to look over us. So, I think it comes down not so much to the judicial system, but I think it comes down to children being allowed to have a childhood with safe spaces, occupying safe spaces without abusive adults.
Mm.
And I think, you know what I mean? I don't think that has anything to do with the country or nationalism or the judicial system. I mean, those are tools for predators, like the internet is, or Hammer. I think the law, I think those things are tools for intimidation. I think they are tools for abuse. When you prison cells specifically, historically, are linked to religion and punishment and humiliation, and the culture of prison is linked back to religion and nationalism. And so, yes, imprisonment is a torture device. 100%. that's what makes the judicial system, I guess, to answer your question, really unperfect. But it's the best we got. I hope that helps.
Yeah.
Yep. So, guys, here's a fun one. Oh, so hold on. Steve said something. Hans said he was a foster child in court. Okay. Court's not bad, guys. You know what I mean? Like, court isn't a punishment. Sometimes court protects you from the bad guys.
Court is where you go to discuss the evidence.
Court is where you go to get to the bottom of it publicly and put it in a fucking receipt.
Yeah.
That's where you go to make it historical.
Mm-hmm.
That's what court is about.
Case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Court is where you go and you discuss scientific ideas to develop judicial truths. Okay? So they're not quite scientific truths, but science and evidence is presented in a public forum and is cross-examined by peers, a judge, and the cameras and public view of the courtroom. The courtroom is up for public scrutiny. You can go to a court case. You can walk right down to court and sit there like it's fucking HBO. You know that? You didn't know that?
You can do that?
100%. Court is public, and when there are no seats, you can watch it on video.
I knew you could watch it on video. I didn't know you could just like walk down to the courtroom, just like, hey, I want to watch this case real quick.
100%. Yeah. Say you see somebody get beat up downtown, and you're like, oh, that guy's a mean guy. You can go watch him in court. Oh, I'll be there at your arraignment tomorrow. Yep.
For free?
Well, yeah, it's not like Netflix. You don't need a subscription or anything. You gotta let me in. It's my premium account.
I'm thinking it's like a fucking
It's not entertainment, although, but that goes back to what I was saying. The reason why it's public is because it dates back to historical times when humiliation was part of the punishment, Lex.
And that was a way to humiliate them.
100%. You're holding court. It's public court.
Is that also...
And at litigation, too. 100%. When you sue people, everything. That's why Judge Judy... Wow. Yeah, Judge Judy's real. Yep. It's small claims.
Mind is...
And that's the reason why... That's why... You ever heard of Court TV?
Uh-huh.
They make... Right. There you go. How do you think all this shit? Absolutely.
It's the same thing as like the town hall political stuff.
What they can't do is share all the evidence with everybody outside of discovery. It's got to be presented by experts. Otherwise it will be presented in a way that could be witness tampering or falsifying evidence. Don't get me into this. I'm an expert. I'll try to tell you something.
This is so interesting.
It's not. No, it is. It is. It is. Okay, so here's 5 holiday scams that could wreck your season.
Oh.
It's the most fucked up time of the year.
Careful, you don't want to get DCM, whatever the thing is.
I know. So the holidays just might be the most wonderful time of the year. But they could be the most wonderful time for scammers.
Oh, yeah.
As consumers part with their cash to fill up stockings and spread their legs. I mean, Christmas cheer. Just kidding, everybody. Oh, so we didn't do anything. What the fuck?
Wait, so
It just happened right now.
okay, so
So
then
when? Let's go. So where were we?
we're talking about holiday scams.
Does it sound all right? This is a mess.
We will figure out the sound.
It's fine. Let's smoke weed.
Figure out.
I dropped my first single. Thank you. So Chris says I dropped my first single. Thank you for driving me. You've been an inspiration. I don't think I did that. I think you drived you, and I'm just going to support you and be a fan. Everybody, congratulations to Chris for dropping his first. Brother, you did that.
First.
You did that. You did that. You're the one that's driving. I'm the one that's fanning. That's it. I can only be a fan of you guys. You guys, I've been trying to tell you for years and years and years and years. One of the most powerful things that you can do, especially if you're a musician or an entertainer, one of the most powerful things and honest things that you can do, if you can, is be an authentic fan of someone else other than your fucking self. Because too many people get into entertainment and they're the nucleus of the orbit. And that's not what it's about. Creating is about generosity. So, much love and respect to you, man. If you see me around, feel free to share it to me, and I'll listen to your music, and I'll check it out. I know a lot of people say they'll listen to your track, and then they just ignore you, but I really listen to it. And when I listen to people's music, I usually have a couple people around. But that's it, man. And congratulations. Just keep making music. That's it. Make music and be happy. Yep. Let's get back to this holiday scam. So the spike in data means more work for security teams that look for and filter malicious communication, increasing the odds that something may be inadvertently slipping through. Okay? Consumers may also let their guard down as they hunt for deals. Eager to make a convenient purchase for the right price, many might be duped, even on platforms they know and trust like eBay and Amazon. Why the fuck would you trust Amazon? Amazon sells books that have been stolen from prison.
In the library.
Like the last time that we bought books, it was like receiving stolen property. I thought the fucking SWAT team was gonna hit the roof.
I know that was different.
No bullshit. We bought these books allegedly, and they allegedly showed up. And when we allegedly opened them up, they were allegedly from the library. What the fuck allegedly happened?
Allegedly from another state, evidently too.
Allegedly. Just don't tell my parole officer. But anyways, that's the story, and I'm sticking with it. What the fuck is going on with the light now? I can't get anything right. Is it too bright back here?
What's going on?
I look green, too. It's a very strange hue. It's all good, yo. So, here's one that I know about. Deals that are too good to be true. That's one of my favorite ones. Like, when you hear the deals, the holiday deals that are too good to be true, I know something's up.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike with other types of currency, including cash and debit, prepaid gift cards, a standard credit card typically offers protection from fraud. Gift cards don't really offer any protection from fraud, Lex.
No.
Neither
That's
does Instagram. Consumers who've been deceived into buying faked goods, for example, can ask for and receive a refund. That's if you have a credit card. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Not a gift card.
You can't return stuff with a gift card?
Consumers who've been stabbed in the back. No. Consumers who've been deceived into buying fake goods, for example, can ask for or receive gift refund. Unlike with other type of currency, including cash and debit cards and prepaid gift cards, a standard credit card typically offers protection from fraud. Gift cards don't offer protection from fraud. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm just reading it. But what I'm saying,
Right.
while it's impossible to track every type of scam, here are 5 schemes that should be on your radar this season during the holiday, everybody. Deals that are too good to be true. That's the one. If you've never seen an iPhone or PlayStation for such a low price, it might not be the real thing. I feel like this is idiocracy. These days, I don't know why they think it's these days, but these days, scammers can easily take advantage of the holiday shopping frenzy by posting fake shit. Pretty much on any platform. A person can simply open a Shopify or Square account and look like a legitimate business store and open their own e-commerce outfit on a platform that hosts third-party sellers like Amazon and TikTok. This is probably how we got the library books.
Maybe.
We got scammed. That's a scam. I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
Like we got the books, but the transaction was a scam. I'm telling you.
Whoa.
You're right. They might sell inauthentic merchandise or repackage return goods and advertise them as brand new.
Oh shit.
Yo, we got to tell Melissa about this.
Yo.
Scammers can even use artificial intelligence to produce compelling and phony reviews. Now, I will say this.
That's
Your mind is
blowing.
blown. That's why I read this. That's why
I don't want to shop online no more. I just want to go to the store.
Yo, you guys hearing this?
I just want to go to the store.
Yo, how many people do you think have bought in like Xboxes and they're like secondhand?
So many.
We've gotten, there's people that have hit us up before and they've tried to buy almost 11 CDs or sepsis shit before too. It's happened.
That's right.
It's happened.
I don't want to shop online anymore. I want to go to the store.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It does happen. Yo, Melissa's like real shit. Come to think about it. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. We were scammed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a scam.
Wow.
I know. And it never feels good. Like when you're scammed.
It doesn't.
So, do you know what prevents people from continuing? You know what prevents people from protecting themselves against scams? Their fucking own ego.
Mm-hmm.
When people are scammed by a person or a company, especially one that's trusting, like Nike or Pavement Entertainment, our record label. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're scammed by somebody, you know what I'm saying? You scam by somebody that you trust or a brand that you recognize. That's part of the scam.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the scam is going, wait a minute, it's Amazon. I trust them. It's my girlfriend. I trust her. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of the scam.
Yeah.
What keeps people in the scam is no one could ever scam me. No one could ever play me.
Yes.
You know?
They can,
and
right. They will,
They
and
will.
they don't give a
And they don't give a
single
shit.
fuck.
And they don't give a shit. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I read this. That's why I wanted everybody to see this. If the deal that you've spotted seems too good to be true, guys, this is true for you guys on the dating apps. Guys on the dating apps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Everywhere.
Please,
Everywhere.
listen to me. Take it from me. Please take it from me. You guys know I have the experience firsthand. The dating apps, the camming sites, the porn stuff. I'm telling you, if it seems too good to be true, and you're not buying it directly from the manufacturer, I recommend pausing and assessing the situation before moving forward into the purchase. It may hurt to pass up on a bargain because it's playing on your ego. It's playing on your master of discovery. It's playing on the fact that we all think we're experts, that we all think that we're master shoppers and love makers.
No, we are not.
We're not, guys. That's me included. I'm trying to tell y'all something. If you yourself has been following along with this and you have said to yourself, man, not me. I'd never let that bitch get me. That's you. If you yourself goes, man, I'd never fall for that. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you heard people say, I'll never use social media? And now they're on it. How many people have you heard in your life say, man, I'll never smoke cigarettes. I'll never do drugs. I'll never do this. You know what I mean? How many people you thought wouldn't get pulled into social media mental health problems? Check it out, y'all. We all know that guy. It might hurt to pass up on a bargain basement price, but you're lucky better off doing exactly that, guys. Purchases that never arrive. We've seen this happen before.
Mm-hmm.
This happens to little old ladies all the time trying to date. The purchase that never arrives. The knight in shining armor that never shows up. If you mostly shop online, it can be hard to track when that has arrived. And what's still missing. Even if the most organized shoppers can sometimes forget that they're expecting a package. You know, a lot of times I've been seeing too, like half of the package, that's a new thing they're doing now, is like putting in all the plastic bullshit and everything that should come with it. And then like taking the guts out of the Xbox. Like taking out all the electronic parts and just sending the plastic parts.
That's stupid.
It's kind of mean, isn't it?
That's stupid.
Because what they want is like all the parts, you know. Scammers are counting on the chaos to go undetected, as they accept your money for a purchase, but they just never ship it. You know how many times people just are like it's too much for them.
Yeah.
After 2 or 3 tracks, especially if it's $10 or $20, they go, you know what, forget it. What a great way to make money, because people are so lazy they won't go after $5. They won't bother logging back in their account. They won't bother, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. After people try once or twice to get back into their Amazon Prime, they're over it. They go do something else, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a time-consuming task, but try to stay on top of your expected shipments. Scammers take advantage of this, you guys. You can note and follow the tracking progress if you receive a tracking number. If you purchase an item and have never received a tracking number or package itself, try contacting the seller first. I hate this idea. If you get silence or unsatisfactory response, consider filing a fraud complaint with your credit card company, as well as reporting to the seller, the Better Business Bureau. So we've got a generation of ghosters and tattletalers all chasing each other's tail because everybody wants free money. That's all I got out of this.
People do whatever for $1.
I can see that. In addition, you can also publish a truthful but negative review online about your experience. What does that matter, man? When a lot of times the reviews can be erased or they expire. If people aren't reading the manual and people aren't bothering to log back in, if no one's bothering to track their device, what makes you think people are bothering to write out reviews? I mean, that was a foolish thing, wasn't it? Yeah. That sounds just as dumb as the shit that they say at the end of the Instagram app when you can't log in. That's dumb.
Oh my gosh.
This stuff is broken. That's all I said.
It's broken.
You can leave a negative review on a broken website. So there'll just be another robot to contradict it.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone's lost faith in the reviews because everybody knows that AI writes reviews. So why is anybody going to be encouraged to write reviews if they have to compete with thousands of artificial intelligent reviews. So you're going to have to sift through 10,000 fake reviews to try to find maybe one song, one poem, one book that was written by a person. This is wild. Eliminating all recognizable value in literacy. Receipts. Is that a real receipt? Like, come on, man. Chicken nuggets then crawled off the plate and turned into fucking baby ducks. Saw that earlier?
Oh my god.
That was disgusting.
That video was so different.
The baby duck just jumped right into hot sauce. Pow!
The one that really got me was the cinnamon roll that turned into a puppy. That was just different. That was just different.
I understand. I do understand. It was not attractive.
No.
Holy shit, it's Salvatore Pan. You know when we have band members come in here, we got to drop it like it's hot.
Oh my god. Rob. Hi.
It's a dope ass. Yeah. Yeah.
Chia.
What else we got here?
Rob Pan chops.
That's all right. That's for you, Rob. Hope that inspires you for practice.
Rob's epic breakdowns.
Did you guys, we're going to do a concert on Facebook this Sunday. Everybody be there. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock p.m. We're going to do a live concert.
Here on the Facebook?
On the Facebook. On everywhere. We're going to be everywhere. And we're going to play music for everybody for the holiday. And we're going to have a holiday staff party at the band room. Yeah. We're going to have everybody over. Yeah.
Churros?
If you'd like. This lady wants churros. I guess that's what we're having.
And drum kit?
So, yep, Sal, warm up the drum kit and the churros. That's, we got to get back to the scam shit or I'll never get to the end of it.
All right.
A couple more, guys. Bear with me. Guys, gift card scams. Everybody knows about them. Gift card draining scams are a year-round concern and can escalate during the holy days as shoppers hand the convenient presents out to friends, co-workers, and family. I feel like gift cards are one of those, like, I don't got time for you type of gifts. And I'm fine with that. Like, anybody that doesn't have time for me this holiday season, give me a fucking gift card. I take no offense to that. None. If you're busy and you don't have time to pick through my brain to find out what William Savant wants, just give me the old $10 Amazon gift card. I'll take it. I'm a cheap date. Yep. So, guys, for this scam, a thief physically tampers with a card sold at a retail shop in order to obtain the barcode and PIN. All right? Then he puts it back on the shelf like a freak. Some real loser shit. And so once the card is loaded with cash, they spend the card before the recipient has a chance to enjoy their gift. Did you like that?
What?
Yeah. If you buy a gift card, inspect the packaging for signs of tampering. Also consider buying gift cards directly from the brand online rather than purchasing them from a third-party retailer. Okay? That's right. A different popular gift card scam involves selling goods online and asking for payment via prepaid gift card, according to the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Scammers and this transactional, they use the transaction to steal the gift PIN number, I guess, with no intention of ever delivering the item you thought you purchased. Guys, scammers know that you are inundated with physical and digital mail and messages during the holidays. So they know that you are swamped, that you are distracted, that you are stressed. Great time for scammers. You're emotional. Some of you are lonely. This is the time when the truly sickest, insidious scammers strike.
Oh, most certainly.
This is when they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you might see more attempts to steal your valuable data, or people get inside your personal life. Watch what you're discussing with people in messages on social media. Literally review the messages you're having with people. It might not be them. Known as phishing, some of these tactics are designed to make you think you've received a legitimate letter, an email, a text, sometimes even a pen pal, friends, boyfriends, co-workers, trying to gain access, of course, to your bank. Some are just as simple as asking you to scan for QR codes, where others take months of development, particularly starting during the holidays, starting with messages and having, particularly during the holidays is when these messages will start. So if there's an uptick, I guess, is what they're saying?
Yeah.
Got you. It's funny because, it's funny, just the other day we were offered some gift. Guys, watch the gifts. Musicians, watch the gifts. The record deals, all the shit. The number of email, though the volume of these messages is low compared to other phishing tactics, people unknowingly will scan QR codes and then are redirected sometimes to malicious site that captures their personal data. Guys, watch the QR codes. That's a scary thing. The QR code.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't know. You know, you're out and about. You see a cool sticker on somewhere. You know, you put your phone up to it. Next thing you know, you're watching baby porn. No, you got to watch this shit. Why? I got to tell it to y'all the right way so you guys know how serious it is.
Mm-hmm.
They're counting on you guys to make light of it. Schultz says that consumers can lower the risk of being phished by remaining skeptical and wary of unsolicited links, people, messages. And as Lexi says, don't talk to strangers.
Don't.
Fake charities, guys. This goes without saying. Fake charities preying on people who want to make a difference during the holiday season are truly the sickest kind of human beings. People that say they need help. People that say they need money or they're homeless. They need help paying bills. These people are the sickest people that are preying on the most generous lovers and people trying to make a difference in the world. People that steal from charities and generous people are the sickest people on the planet. Be on the lookout for solicitations, especially little old ladies that are lonely looking for boyfriends. Dating sites, guys. That's for you fellas. Additionally, people might be duped by copycats, influencers, mimicking legitimate charities or churches, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw this before. DMX was calling everybody, "Yo, dog, we want to rap." Like, definitely not DMX. If you want to donate to a worthy cause or a nonprofit, consider only doing so from the organization's official website. Get in contact with a human being. Get them on the phone. I'm going to say never type your credit card into some electronic place. That's it.
Those are all the scams?
That's all they have for the holiday season.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, be careful, everybody. So that's just the real deal. I hope you guys all take care of yourselves. We'll be back next Wednesday, but don't forget, this Sunday, we'll be with the band and we'll be playing a special holiday live party right here on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. If you guys want to come through and hear some music and hang out with us, that would be awesome. I'll be there. The band will be there. And you guys protect yourselves during the holiday season. Don't forget,